Hey everybody, it's me Jamal. I'm here with the new series. It's called More Than a Game. This is where I'm going to describe a story or an episode or an adventure, may it be, about a game that has influenced my life and made fun. So this time my first game that I'm going to talk about is this Legend of Zelda. Yes, it's a gold cartridge. To many of you it might bring back great memories, boomerangs, whistles, and whatever, but to me it brings back a chaotic experience. I have to go back a little bit and tell you. Used to, in the 6th grade, we rode a bus, my buddy SP and we had older kids on the bus from high school and whatnot, but there was one guy on the bus. His name was, well, I'll call him TW because I don't know if he wants his name revealed, and he had this game and he was going to let us borrow it. But we used to tell stories and stuff, and Bus 4 is one of the most epic buses of all time, but I can't tell you about that. We're the reason why they put cameras on buses, but that's a story for another time. Well, he told us a story about there's a gang, and if you want to get in the gang, he was going to get initiated, he got initiated into the gang. 8 to 10 people came over to his house in the front porch, in the front yard, okay? And to get into the gang, you had to fight each person, not all at once, but each person individually. And he did it. He didn't beat everybody, but he did it. And I'm like, oh my god, that's crazy. I would never want to fight that many people. That has to suck. So he let us borrow this game. So we're like all excited, like, yeah, this weekend I'm going to come spend the night over his house and we're going to play or whatever. So SP and I start the game. We're doing amazing. We're probably like in the 5th castle. Sorry, I see things flying because I'm outside. But we're probably on the 5th castle. So we're doing pretty good. And then SP calls me Thursday night. He's like, Jamal, he's like, we're in trouble. I deleted TW's quest. And I'm like, what? Are you serious? He's like, yes, I deleted his quest. So the whole time we're talking about, dude, he's going to beat us up. He's going to see us in a bus. He's going to want his game back. And he's going to kick our butts. So we're like, alright. I'm like, we got this. We're probably halfway through the game. We didn't know 100% because we never really played it. So Friday comes to spend the night, and SP already started working through it, and we got through all the spots where we had already gotten through previously on our own quest, and we get up to this point, and it's a forest, and it's like you go and it keeps doing the same thing over and over again, and I'm like, what are we supposed to do? And back in the prehistoric ages, there was no game facts. There was no way to look up stuff online to figure out where to go. So what we had to do is we had to call our homies Mixter and T-Bone. And yes, we had to call them. It was like a rotary dial thing. You would go and it would go back. So if you messed up, you have to go like, oh my gosh. And there was no voicemail, and it was like, oh my gosh. So we finally get a hold of T-Bone. This dude did everything, man. He was the guy that shot Mike Tyson in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Even though we know that's a false. And that's the reason why they have achievements now. We could call him on his bluff, his BS. You'd be like, alright, see, you didn't kill Mike Tyson with a gun. You didn't shoot him down. But he didn't know. Mixter didn't know. So we're like, oh, gosh. So whatever. We go to sleep. And we're like, well, maybe when we wake up, we'll figure it out. Oh, I had like nightmares. It was like Debo from Friday. I'm going to kill you, mother truckers. Boom, boom. And I'm like only 65 pounds, maybe less than that. This dude's like 2 times my size. I'm like, no, this isn't good, this isn't good, this isn't good. But, long story short, SP and I figured it out. You had to go in certain directions. I don't know who figured it out, I can't remember. But, the worst part about it was we couldn't beat the game because we got him to his point. We couldn't go beyond that point. And SP and I never had time to finish it before we had to give it back to him. So, in that first playthrough, I never finished Zelda. So, I don't know if you guys like this story or not, but if you enjoyed it and whatnot, and if you don't, give me some ideas of how to improve it. If you have any stories you'd like to share about how a game has influenced your life, post a video response. It would be awesome. Other than that, you guys have a wonderful time. I'm glad you enjoy.